Gonna PvP. Uh, Gonna try to use the transformed Shikage. Do that more. And got a couple levels that I put into Blood Tinge. So I'm hoping that helps. That's about it. Just ate a bunch of tacos. Found this killer new recipe for like supposed to do it with pork, but I used chicken. And a lot of it's the same. It's like, you know, oregano, cumin, regular stuff. But you throw in orange and orange zest, and then I have this really good chili powder, or just like grinded chili. I add in. It's so good. There's a deer at my door right now. I've never seen this before. Get out of here! A fucking deer. It's unreal. Maria. Okay. Pretty much guess how you're gonna play, so. Alright. Sure. Just really, I couldn't even get a shot. Oh! I always forget. I forget that you can't transform, you can't shoot with transformed. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. I guess it would be too strong, but I mean, man. It's good and bad. It would maybe be too overpowered if I did have access to the gun at the same time. And it definitely requires you to, I mean, actually play better. It's like a more advanced technical build, which is cool, but, oh, man, I really like having a gun. It's just invaluable. And transitioning between the two during like intense melee, I don't know. Wow. I got him. Looks like there's people here at least. Just cool. Come on. Starting to get anxious. Ugh, whenever I start doing this, I get anxious. And I usually settle. So I guess you know, transforming a sword is sort of just the coup de grace move. Wow, I just got like a shine off the sword that was really nice. I didn't expect. Yeah, that's pretty good looking. I've been listening to all the usual music I listen to, trying to think of a good song for a montage. I think it's down to Skeleton Witch. Come on. Somebody. Stamina looks low. Needs like maybe probably 40, 5 levels. And ideally I like to get, you know, whatever stat I'm maining up to 80. I know that's like overkill for some people, but it just feels right. Vit 50 at most is what I usually do. Thank you. Damn. Like I like getting. Where is she? Is she down here? Oh. Down there. Oh, there she. Okay. I think I can get her if she's gonna. He or she's gonna do that. Are we getting ready? Alright. Oh, cool. I wish you could roll out of those. How am I not hitting it? Ugh. I don't know why. Oh my god, my timing is just like a little off. I don't know what's going on there. I feel like one of those should have hit. Freaking Bloodletter is like so strong too. I'm gonna try my regular. Oh, maybe it's because they're a Blood Tinge build. Maybe, I don't know. I thought that has something to do with it. If I fight them again, I might just also do Bloodletter. I don't know. It is so stupidly strong. But yeah, I can't believe I can get one in. It's sort of sad. I don't mind playing that person though a couple times. I really feel like I can beat them. They're good, don't get me wrong. I'm just not seeing like a ton of maneuvering, you know? It's like Slash. And they can do that too because they're just like strong like that, but wow, this person got some damage. Alright, I definitely have to hit them with alright. Wow. Oh my god, I had him. Wow. That, ugh, man. That's just so bad on my part. It's so weird. It's like I have to lose a couple and then I start to get it, but it's like, I don't know, I just feel like skills would retain a little better. After this fight, need more bullets. Good. Yes, I think it's the same guy. Alright, I can definitely get him this time. I know I can. Oh my god, I'm getting excited. He's playing right. That's not, I mean, a win's a win. That's not how I want to win it though. I started getting real anxious at the end because I felt I was getting close to beating him. I definitely, at times, too, overestimate the reach of the sword. Or the speed. I really just think I should keep at the beast cutter at this point. But hey, you gotta try things to really know. Because I would definitely like to upgrade the Evelyn more. Oh, I can use the whistle? That's stupid. It's so, like, I hate using the whistle because, like, you use it and someone shoots you, you're probably dead. But, oh man, think of how cool that would be just to beat people with the whistle. It's pretty satisfying. Hello, person. I'm gonna try and use the whistle. Ah, they left. Goddamn. Witness me! Oh, hey man, what's up? Do you wanna go on regular chat? If we do, it might record your voice if you care about that. Nice. Let me know in the chat, because for some reason I can't get messages whenever I stream. And all I really want to do is just record directly to YouTube, so. Wow. That's gonna be hard. Alright, buddy. Ooh. Got him. Wow, that was tough though. Yo, man. How you doing? I got your image on Tumblr of the Child of Cause. I fucking died. Oh yeah, I was just like, I wanted to think of a really good reply to it, and I just couldn't. So I decided not to try to be funny. How you been? Nice. What are you playing on that? Nice. Oh yeah, that's so good. Do any drawing? Awesome. I have that, and I've been trying to make brushes and stuff. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of work in it lately. Well, I know in their, like, they have a bunch of stamps that might be useful for, like, background noise or something that I didn't see it at first, and then when I was making brushes, I was like, oh, cool. Wow. Lately I decided I didn't have enough stress in my life, so I just started PvPing. Yes! That it. I know, man. That's sort of my thing again with Fallout. Is this? There's like novelty things that you're like, yeah, cool, and then but the overall you're just like, all right. And it's still a really good game. Like I can't even knock it. It just doesn't have the like glue. No. Not even. Totally. And yeah, that's like all you have to do is play those two and you can tell. I played parts of the computer ones. I mean, I cheated at them because it was like way easier to cheat at them, but even those, like you'd have those weird or like memorable encounters. They're just sort of lost. Yeah, it's like it's a. Go ahead. Exactly. It's like here's what we can do technically now. There you go. It's like, all right, well, exactly, right? Like it's not enough to keep me. Yeah, I'm with you. Oh man. Oh man, they got me good. Um, yeah, I'm just in the PvP phase where I've built a couple characters and testing it. Sorry if I randomly yell at times too. I get really anxious and excited when I play this. I gotta go get bullets and shit. But yeah, I've been mainly playing with PvP. Like I feel really satisfied on like the story and exploration parts. And I heard too, I cheated and saw a spoiler that for Dark Souls 3, the action's actually supposed to be pretty fast paced like this. Yeah, so I was very happy to hear that. Oh my god, yeah. Yeah, you feel like you're in like molasses or something. It's like, alright. Yeah, clunky, slow at times. And I say that and I love that game, but after playing Bloodborne, you're like, oh, this is much more fluid and natural feeling. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Me too. And I really like the other games, but I mean, granted, it like hits our themes more, you know, scratches the itch better, but even gameplay wise, it's not as deep, but what's there is so good. I was just in Cali like a week ago for a wedding, a stinky wedding. Yeah. Manhattan Beach. It's I guess sort of around like Englewood. I remember driving by, and it's maybe like a half hour from LAX. I was That was the first time, and I really wanted to get out and explore more, but we were like, all right, wedding stuff. Oh, I liked it. Except that, you know, the traffic was... Oh my god, I did not, you know, expect that. Got him. Yeah. Yeah, I think it records both our voices. No, you're fine. No. Oh, yeah. Yes. The other day, I was telling the history of my family and how I hate my family. And I was like, oh my god, I'm recording it. But, we'll edit that out. No, I didn't really. But, I do plan... I plan to take all this footage and do like a montage. A more serious one. As much as I love the dubstep goofball shit. We'll see. But oh, maybe two. People don't give a fuck. I'm not. Yeah, right. I think you have to be popular. Yeah. Um. Let's see. It's been real depressing to be honest. Like I hit a big thing of depression and like going back to therapy, but I mean, Arashi's grandma died, and then immediately after we flew to the wedding, and it was just like, ugh, just stress. Yeah. So I've been like hermiting, I will say. Nice. It is. I jog every day and I still don't like it. I'm never like, yay, jogging. You meet any cool people there? That's what it's there for, right? It's one part fitness, two parts hooking up, I feel like. Seriously. I really feel like that's a lot of places. And I will say another impression I did get in California is like, I guess Manhattan Beach was definitely like a richer part of town. Because everyone had like a fucking BMW like it was a requirement or something. It was like all nice cars, and like I could really tell people cared a lot about how they looked and how they like presented themselves. Probably. It reminded me of being like in a city, you know? Like you're like, oh, everybody's like dressed nice, but they actually care about what they look like. I did like I went to a couple places too where I caught like those like caricatures of people that were like impossibly rude or like self-centered. I was like, wow, there it is. But I really liked it. Like, it was fucking gorgeous. And it, like I said, I like being in cities, or at least visiting cities, so it had that vibe. No, we live in a definitely a bigger town, and I think our goal is actually to move to Portland. Yeah, either in the city or, you know, right next to it. I think you would really like Portland. It's like definitely a place for artists. I know you've probably seen like Portlandia or heard of it. Yeah. It's that one of my first impressions there was like I went for a Comic-Con and I was going to a food truck to get it was like a burrito but with Indian food. And I was talking to this guy just off the street and I was like, what would you recommend? And he's like, I recommend this. He's like, what are you doing in town? I'm like, oh, I'm going to the Comic-Con. And he's like, oh, cool, you know, I draw too and stuff. And I was like, wow. I was like, yeah, I mainly draw Lord of the Rings porn, like, fan fictions. And he's like, oh, really? He's like, yeah, I have some of that back in my house. And I'm like, well, I have some out in my van. You want to go? And he was like, oh, I don't know. And we just, like, bonded and laughed off that. And I was like, no. I should. I really should. I hear there's quite the business. Oh, yeah, we were just having fun. No, but it was funny because he went right with it. So I did not expect that. Yeah, you don't get that. Oop. So that was cool. And yeah, just really nice people there. Oop. What was that like? Oh, cool. I like honestly like. Go ahead. Awesome. Was that a good experience? I love that. Okay. Let me guess, a lot of women being killed? Yep. I'm like right with you because like I went to the one in Portland, the Emerald City, and then I went to the one in Seattle City. And honestly, like, I feel like the Seattle City is for like people who want to cosplay and are like very like into mainstream shit. Portland, man, I went there and the first booth I went to was Heavy Metal Comics was there and they're like everything's $5. Like everything. And I'm just like, scoop? um, but then I went to an independent one in town and it had like legit people there, which I was surprised to see. And that was awesome. I had more fun there than like the one in Seattle. Healing? Oh. Oh yeah. Yeah, I think a lot of streams do that. They like build a little window. Yeah, the Rikoko is so good up close. Really good. I like that sort of a lot. But yeah, the independent stuff is just, for me, it's a lot of fun. It's a lot more interesting. And there's a lot of cool stuff at the like main big ones, but I don't find as much that I like there, besides like an artist or two. But then I don't want to pay like $50, you know? Yeah. Yes. No. There's like a some I've seen, but they're like definitely like there'll be like a subdivision of like Image or DC, you know, where someone's doing something interesting. That's about it. I will say, there's a place in Portland called Floating World Comics. It is amazing. I got like, they had Bart Kira on a shelf. They had like all the, they had like cool shit that you want, that you see online, just on a shelf. And I was just like, this place is the coolest. I love you. Like all these independent, like, almost like newspaper print comics. Just so cool. Dr. Toasty MD. Character names. Yep, he did. I know, I love that. He R1'd me to death. I don't mind. I didn't know you don't get the gun when you unsheath the blood sword. I was very disappointed in that. I need my gun. Yes. Like, that's the only way to defeat people really higher level than you, other than being like Bloodborne Master Forever guy. That's awesome. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. That would be awesome. I probably will get Blood Tinge High on this. That's an awesome idea. I've seen some really cool names, I will say. The other day I saw Frank Underwood. I was like, wow, someone watches House of Cards. Now this guy is Dr. McMorning. And he has almost the same outfit. It's just so weird. I know. Too many doctors. Can I just slash you to death? Yeah. Thank you. I love the whistle. One person. I just started using it today. Well, it didn't kill them, but like it set me up for one strike hit. It's really satisfying, but so hard. If you ever see anybody whistle, just shoot them, and that delay will have them get eaten. Yeah. It's so bad. It's really good for overly aggressive people, but I just forget to use it then. And I'm like out of bullets again. Oh god, I can't. I mean I can, just no armor, use my fist, no damage run. Yeah, I'll never do that shit. I'm sorry. It's just, that doesn't interest me. It's cool, like, good for the people that do that, but I won't be signing up for that anytime. Wow, I'm actually getting faster pickups. Oh, it's Dr. Toasty again. He's not gonna heal? Oh man, this dude's hardcore. Oh. Damn it. I like this guy. Yes! Got him! He was good though. Yeah, Dr. Toasty definitely got me last time. But I'm finally, like, I always, whenever I start streaming, I will lose like a lot in a row. And unless it's like weird circumstances, after that I start to get a groove. I sort of just gotta let all the anxiety get worked up and let go, and then I'm like, okay. It's stressful though, man. PvP, well yeah, the game, but PvP more so. Just because it happens so fast, so it's like hard to really build a moment. I don't know. I mean, it's not as deep, you know. There's like definitely way more builds you can do in the Dark Souls. And I don't know, I guess the biggest complaint I hear is people say like, oh, parrying is like way too easy, but anyone has access to it, so it's not that easy. As well as there are like certain moves you can do, I think, that take priority. Or, you know, if you know someone's hunting for it, you can work around it, so I don't know. The only thing like I said, I can really think of is that there's not as much variety. to what you can do. But for me, I like it. I gotta say I like it better, but I still like, you know, Dark Souls 2. Definitely was doing a lot right. Except for the people that like they just shoot magic at you from like a mile away. I mean, that's lame. And I like that that isn't really an issue in this game. Yeah. It's definitely more forgiving and like the learning curve's a lot less because there's a lot of weapons you'll see over and over and you're like, okay, I sort of know what to expect. Like I said, with Dark Souls 2, you'd be like, why does that guy have a spatula in his hand? What does that mean? Right? Like, you just don't know. And then, like, so that game, too, if you beat it without, like, healing or something, whatever's in your right hand's invisible. You get a ring. So it's like, oh shit. Yeah. I know what you mean. Exactly. That one's awesome. Yeah. I fought one the other day, it was just called broccoli. I was like, thank you. Ooh. Hey, buddy. You're lucky. I was gonna say, I gotta be hitting. Oh. Got him again. Oh man. This guy would be dead like 20 times. Wow, his roll is really good too. Sure. Oh my god. Can I just corner him and kill him? Ah. Whoa. He like died twice. That was a long fight. Honestly, he should have had that. Because I was taking like way too long to get it done. But, what are you gonna do? He's still using axe with like a milkweed rune on. I don't know what's going on there. Out of bullets. Oh, what a so I've been streaming too on like Picardo, if that's how it's pronounced. It's like what is it? Like it's not an aggregator, but it's just like a host for like streaming while you draw. Oh no, just like when I draw, I'll sort of stream through there. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. There's like a normal section, an adult section, And you definitely see like I think it's like any media platform right now for artists. You definitely know what's popular like right away. What's gonna get you like viewers. It's like half fur and like half like big boob anime girl. Just like, alright. Well, I guess I'll draw some skulls over here. Don't mind me. It's sort of fun now. I got Arashi start doing it. I think you can mic, and but I think you can regular chat on it too. What else? I watched the new Filthy Frank. It was pretty funny. It's sort of like, at first, for me, it was like super obnoxious, and I don't like all of it, but there's some parts that are like really funny. Yeah. Yep. Mm-mm. Nice. Is she funny too? Was it Commander? Okay. Yeah, I always like just something for like background noise if I'm browsing, so I'll definitely check that out. I can't. No, I haven't. Oh yeah, I'm like, I'll read stuff just like last night I was reading about Winter Lanterns and I was like, oh wow, that's a cool idea that they have about it. I love the lore. Yeah. Oh my god. Guy didn't even care about my damage. Oh, he got the Kanehurst set. Yeah, that's right about the Union set. And like, things are definitely put near or next to each other. Like, everything's so deliberate with the lore. and setup of the world experience that I totally could buy that. Oops. Let me do this. That's very interesting though, because you're totally right. The Odeon Wraith. That's awesome. A child of blood, yeah, which would make sense why the prostitute girl. Yeah, cause she has like beast tainted blood anyway, if she's doing the holy. That's freaking awesome. Yeah, cause she has the vile blood bloodline. That's so cool. Which are probably closer to the original ideas. That's really smart. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Gross. Yeah, to pull out the umbilical cord. That's definitely like the original workshop is where Garnham definitely has his like breakdown because he's probably with the doll who makes him think of Maria, and he's like, he probably has the umbilical cord, and he's like, please help me, gods of old or whatever, because he wants Maria back in his own like manic way. Yeah, dude, that's a huge spot, and I really like how hidden it is and the importance of it. I like the idea of the blood on the altar too. That's really fucking dark, but exactly, because a lot of this game, not a lot of this game, but a significant portion of this game is about like Garnham's sins and his role in the world state. This shit's so cool. I was reading about the Winter Lanterns, and there's ideas that like uh they're like products of previous hunters either dying and not returning to the dream, or every time like a hunter is made, like a doll is made for the hunter's dream, so potentially then a one is made in a nightmare. I don't know, there's a lot of speculation, but it was very interesting. I'm dead. This guy's using this build really well. I know when you put on the suit, you get different animations, dodge animations. Wow. Double KO. Yes. Yeah, when you put in a ring, you get like extra. I think your dodge animation lasts longer, and you get more iframes. They're called. And I fought someone the other day. The broccoli guy I fought. I had him in a corner. I was just slashing him, you know, R1 spamming, and he dodged completely around me without getting hit. It was like gorgeous. Soon I'm gonna post probably on like Reddit, because that's only the best form I know for lore. My doubling down on Ligarius' relationship with the Vile Blood Queen. Because I was reading more about Alfred's dialogue. And he I don't know if I told you this, if I did I apologize, but he refers to her as a vixen, which is like a very deliberate thing to say. Yeah, out of his love for... So, and then I was thinking about the Ring of Betrothed. How people are like, that's the troll item, but maybe it's not for you, but for Martyr Ligarius. Like, he would have shown his affections and she would have been like, nah. Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna compile it more, but that's definitely... I don't know. It just feels right, so I was definitely gonna... I've posted that idea before with not as... Totally. I've posted before, and with not as much in-depth, and people have been like, no, because Alfred says this, but I'm like, I don't know if Alfred's the most reliable narrator. Exactly! They make that so apparent. Exactly. Exactly. He's a zealot. It's like... I almost think he himself is like... has like a weird romantic... Not like he wants to like fuck him or anything, but like he loves him in some way. Because you would have to do that for that guy. Yeah. I mean, that he would devote... Exactly. Because there's, like, I was reading online too, and they're like, executioners don't really exist anymore, so he's probably a hunter who, like, took up that role. Exactly. Um... they definitely, damn it. They definitely worked for the church at some point. And then sort of... I almost think it was like the end of Ligarius sort of stopped that, because I thought the executioners were mainly devoted to like fighting the Vile Bloods. Like that was their big shtick, was going to kill the Vile Bloods. Damn, I could have beat that guy. Yeah. They're awesome. Yes. Oh. Yes. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, well, yeah. Jeez. I could have beat that guy too. Very disappointed. No, I never, like, there was definitely always a connection between the Thermonians and that, but I never, like, that's such a good detail. And the... Definitely. Yeah, and, it makes so much sense though, because, like, again, like, everything in this game's so deliberate that, like, you see those portrait rooms and it's the only one. It's not like some, like, static motif they put in. It definitely, like, begs for attention in its own, like, subtle way. Oh. Oh, yeah, like, because if she's, like, disgraced sort of them and betrayed them, you wouldn't have her picture on the wall. Exactly. I wonder... I wonder how then, like, important her role was as far as, like, maybe fighting Vile Bloods. Or, like, working against them. Because it seems like those guys were in power, or at least as much power as, like, Yharnam. And then just no more, of course. That's interesting. Dude, the lore is so good. Like, it's so good. Exactly. Yeah, the schisms. What more do you want? Right? It is awesome. It's like, what more could you want? Oh my god. I feel like I'm really close to beating those guys, but I can definitely tell they're like higher level and they have good Cainhurst armor against me. Plus they play really well. Like, I can never take that away. Um, yeah, I almost like if I had a want in the game, it would just be like more lore and like more like I guess my biggest complaint with all the Souls games and stuff is that I wish whenever there's a significant character, without them like, you know, doing tons of exposition or like deliberately saying anything, I just wish you would interact with them more and just like build more of a relationship with the people. Exactly. And it's like that's why Alfred is so fun because you're like, "Oh, he's a good boy and he's going to help me." Right? You're like, "Oh, this is someone I can depend on. This guy is maybe a sane anchor." And then you're like, "Oh, oh." Like too. Oh, this is what I want to say. When he kills her, um, we know he does it in such a way because she's immortal, but it's such a crime of passion. Exactly. Like there's some love in that hate. I would definitely believe that she look what she did to his like beloved master, you know? How dare she? Yeah, that's a crime. When I say crime of passion, I don't mean like he loves her. I mean like he loves to hate her. You know, there's so much in it for him. He's one of them. I like you don't like he doesn't mean much. He doesn't say a lot, but as far as meaningful, but I really like Hard Hunter because he wants the truth, and he's like, why are we being punished for something we are just like sort of thrown into? Yeah, I like him. I like Baldur because he has one of the best death sentences ever, where he's like, man never changes. It's so good with the story, and the Suspicious Beggar is just fucking awesome. Just for his lines too. Eileen's awesome. This guy is way out of my league. Yeah, I wanted more from her too. You do. That's my thing. I was like, oh, I wish you would just interact with these people more because they're so interesting in like so short of a time. You get a couple sentences from them and you're like, you're really cool. Um, the speculation's so fun. I mean, would we still be talking about it if we really knew everything? I don't know. So yeah, like, go ahead. Yes. Yeah, but maybe she doesn't even know that. I would definitely work on it then. That's a hard one to support because her story is like very complete. you sort of get the idea of what she's there for, but that's really cool. Getting like weird lag. Yeah, it's getting lag here. Like just even a 2-second delay almost. Yeah, I like the idea. So it's really about sort of proving the point that Margot would do that just as much as the Moon Presence, and it totally makes sense why. So like the Chikage Hunter, I think is a really interesting component of that too. That maybe might help us figure that out, because I was thinking about him and I'm like, he's you. Like, as much as people believe he was like a spy that worked in between the Vile Bloods and the church, you fight him and he's like, he looks like a person that's playing the game. He's like a mishmash. He's got the hunter's bone. He's almost like a PvP character someone made, right? And so, exactly, exactly. So like, right? And at the same time, like, if that were true, right? And he was working some alternative route against Margot, that would make him prime pickings for Eileen if she was also sort of protecting Margot. Like, she would be the guy. As much as she hunts these, like, beast hunter guys, that's, like, her target. So, I don't know, though. It's really hard to glue that together. Yeah, that's the idea, is that he was a hunter of hunter, he was also with the church, and he's also with the Vile Bloods. I think there's like an item or something he uses. He uses the double barrel, and that's on, yeah, and I think that's like a church weapon. Oh, this guy again. See, man, I can always tell when I'm like underpowered, because people just don't give a shit. They'll just come in and start slashing. Oh, this guy's fought me a couple times. And like one of my hits does like so little damage. Ah. Yeah, I mean, I can't beat this guy. He's got me. One of my hits does like, I would say 1/50th. That's, alright, that's an exaggeration, but I'm doing 160 damage on him and he's like, I don't care. I don't even know why he's dodging me. He really doesn't need to. You can't, like, I mean, I'm sure there's like the most hardcore Bloodborne PvP guy out there like, I could beat that guy. I could beat that guy on level 1. And I'm like, alright, like, good for you, but I'm not interested in that. Well, there's someone else I was thinking about, because I was actually gonna, like, you know, it's always right before you go to bed where you have to start fucking thinking about, like, everything. It's usually when I'm like, okay, I'll think about Bloodborne now and the lore. And then not write it down. I did, okay, yes. I was playing the other day, I was helping people with the Ludwig fight, and it occurred to me, why is the one Murata twins clothing set in the Hunter's Nightmare? Right, and that's where the snake exists too. So yeah, definitely one of them killed the other one, and then I guess he just went to the nightmare for punishment or something. I guess the one that died first, because he was like, hey, these snakes are bad. If you didn't figure that out. What else? I wish you could meet too the Gradia or Gradia. Seriously. Yeah, you see her corpse and that's like it. Can I kill you now? 2 viscerals later? Whew. Like, that's my only chance against these, like, definitely higher level people, is if they just get sloppy. Like, that's the only way I'm winning. But yeah, no, like, wouldn't that be so cool to be somewhere and you're like, summon Gradia, and she just starts punching the shit out of, like, everything. Like, no gun, no sword, it's just, like, punching. Yes. Chester Thomas. Oh, yeah. Yes. The first time I fought him, he wrecked me. And he's just throwing fireballs. That was cool. I was reading a little about the PvP summon system, because it didn't have any spoilers. And apparently, like, whenever one of us are playing, like, say we both, yeah, so say we both have, like, a level 100 character, and we're like, you know what, I want to make another one? Your level 1 can summon my 100, and whenever you summon, you almost immediately get, like, invaded, but then it can literally be you level 1 at the first stage, and then me, and then some level 1. Yeah, as long as you have the password. Yeah. Oh, that sucks. What is his level character? Holy crap. Does he PvP and stuff too? Oh. That could be. That's a shame because like it's not that far away. Like it's basically guns is the biggest difference in combat systems. Yeah, exactly. Oh, definitely. Yeah. You strategize how you're gonna approach this person. Exactly. It's so so it's funny you say that because like my brother-in-law is really good at games. Like he's one of those few people like you have friends too you meet where you're like, oh, these people play like, you know, casually or and then you'll meet your friends where like, oh, you've been playing video games for years. No matter what the platform, you'll sort of pick it up pretty easily. And he's one of those people and he just these games he does not like because I think with a lot of people you have to play the game how it wants you to play it. It's not that it's even hard. It's like difficult, don't get me wrong, but it's not like playing original NES games where you die, period. You just have to play the game how it wants you to play it. Oh. Exactly. You have to go into these games being like, I'm a piece of shit and I'm gonna die. Like I am it's not like a shooter game where I can go in and just shoot everybody dead immediately, no questions asked. Yeah, it's like, dude, oh my god. What? That and like maybe don't hoard a bunch of souls at one time if you're like that worried. Like it's okay. I should have beat that guy, man. He killed me in like 3 hits though. He was a really tough one. Yeah, yeah, again, like when it takes you like 8 hits to do what they do in 3, you're like, okay, yeah, that's a hard one. That's a hard one to beat. I even visceraled the guy and he had like probably 600 life left. But anyway, yeah, not to interrupt. I don't know. You gotta learn to play the game. That's it. And like expect them to do trolley shit here and there. Don't just run into every room immediately. If you see like if you see one guy by himself in like a giant room just with his back facing you, there's probably more to it. Yes. He's not running away for his safety. Yeah. I feel like this guy's trolling me. Really? I guess so. Whoops. Why would you AFK here? His foot fell off and he had to go to the hospital. Diarrhea. It will. I wouldn't diarrhea in my pants. I would go to the bathroom. It wouldn't make sense. But hey, I got that. I'll edit that clip just to be like, look, I got someone, but I'll only do the last hit with the snake. Oh, I'll probably download all my videos from YouTube, and then I know there's a Photoshop program. Probably like, you probably do it in even regular Photoshop. But I'll figure something out. I just started it like last week. There have been times I've streaming and I can definitely tell like I'll fight 5 people in a row and they're like teleporting across the screen. I'm like, okay, I'm probably lagging from playing and streaming. I haven't got no hate mail yet though. I guess you have to be on like Xbox to really get that. I don't know. I don't know. It's so. No, I think that's appropriate. I don't know. I have no idea. It's so weird too. Like, where I am now, like today, 2016, I'm like, if I had bought an Xbox instead of a PlayStation, I would be so sad. Like, right? Like, you have, like... Dark Souls and Bloodborne. Totally, same here. And, does Xbox get Metal Gear? Okay. Why you think? Oh yeah, because it's PlayStation. Yeah. Oh man, that sucks. Like Metal Gear is one of the only reasons I'll play games just for like Metal Gear or like From Software. Again, Fallout and Bersuda, I just a little disappointed in, but whatever. Other than that, I don't really like, not even like indie cool games I don't play. I'm just like, nah. I will say the new Final Fantasy looks really good. I don't like the group of twinks I'm not, you know, super excited about, but it looks so good. I saw a video and it looked like Metal Gear meets like Final Fantasy. Like you were literally like snaking around and shit. I was like, whoa, what is this? It looks pretty cool. It looks like they care again, I should say. Like it's not just like, yeah, it's not like, oh, we have this formula where we have like the pretty guy and then the pretty girl and then a bunch of pretty castmates and everything's pretty. But there's like no substance to it. So I'm hoping that's good. I'll probably check it out. What other games are there then? Yeah. I will, Grasshopper Studios, I usually like what they do. No More Heroes. They did the game that had the art from the girl who does Dorohedoro. It's like something where you go to hell. I think so. Yeah. They're so fun. They give you what you want out of it. Can you die? What the fuck was that? Oh wow. Good job on them, man. I should have had them. Yeah, other than that, like, I can't really, like, I'm looking at my games, and most of my games are, like, PS3 era. Yeah. Like, I have some games on Steam. I don't even really, like, play those that much. Like, I'll play... Go ahead. It's weird. Totally. No. Like, I'm looking at Inquisition, Dragon Age, and Witcher, and I'm just like, I will never touch those games again. And I haven't even beat them. Not even beaten them. But like, I'll play Dragon's Dogma again, easily. It's so good. I love the ending. The ending is just phenomenal and unexpected. Oh. Did you ever play the Raiden game? Yes. I love that fucking game. It's really intense too, like the action is so good. I haven't played MG5 yet. Oh yeah. Nope. Yeah, that stinks. Wow. Oh, do you think they do better with a more like, sort of, what's the word for it? Linear narrative? Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Oh. Yeah, that's not good. Damn, that guy just went right at me. Yeah, if it's open world like that, that's you got to have access to those things, like pretty much at a drop of a hat, or else it's like it's a needless burden that sort of hinders. Hmm. Oh. Oh, yeah, no, that's no good. It's one of those things though that could be fixed, like, or patched out, and you're like, okay, yeah, no problem, right? It's like, that's pretty fun. How did I not hit this roll right there? Oh my god. It's like, this game too, right? Like, instead of always going back to Hunter's Dream, I wish you could just, like, go from point A to C. Right? Just like DS2, right? You go to a bonfire, you're like, okay, I'm there. Boom. It's not a huge deal. Yeah, I don't... But it's just one of those things you notice, especially when it's gone, where you're like, yeah, they could just do this and boom. Totally. uh, I might eventually hate play Witcher and like just sort of maybe do a stream mockery of that fucking game. I apologize if you like this show, but it reminds me a lot of Lord of the Rings. I mean, not Lord of the Rings, Game of Thrones. Where it's something, you know, everybody loves Game of Thrones, but like, I've watched it and I cannot take that fucking show seriously. Like, not even... So, if you have a chance though, watch like just the first 3 episodes or something. And the fuck... Is it just because the show has boobs? Like, is that literally why what the fuck is going on? Okay, so I'll just get, if you don't mind, I'll give you my impression. There was just like, and I'm a fan. I am a connoisseur of boobies, but to me, they would be there, and you're like, what purpose does this serve other than guys are watching this show and are gonna be like, boobies? None, like none, and. Okay, it's a soap opera where people die, essentially. To me it was. It wasn't really that interesting. I guess if you're like really into like people plotting against each other and like... See, I watch House of Cards and I'm like, if I want to watch like political maneuvering and like backstabbery, I'll watch that. This is just like... they'll hire like dumb thugs to like kill people for like political maneuvering, but it's just like, who cares really? One of my biggest complaints is that this show took on so many different tones it almost didn't know what it wanted to do. An example is like they introduced like the one kid Prince from the family, and he's like a little scamp. He's like doing bad stuff, but it's like, oh, you. And then the next scene, like, it's this brother and sister who are part of another kingdom, and they like fuck and they have incest. But they see the kid and they're like, they have to like throw him out a window and kill him because that would be really bad if the kid, you know, told someone. But it's like, wait, is this like funny or is this like serious? Like, what the fuck, like, what is going on? And like, do they have to have sex right when they get there? Like, why was that fucking necessary? Like, oh, alright, like, I just have to have incest right now to move the plot. I'm like, okay. That's incest o'clock. Ah. I'm so horny for my sister. And then, like, again, it would... At time, the costuming was, like, gorgeous. Another time, you're like, oh, I'm at a Ren fair. And the acting at times is really good. And then other times, it's, like, really bad. And then, like, I watched the first 3 episodes. I'm like, I'm done with this fucking trash. I don't... Like, I guess to, like, a lot of people, it's cool. Whatever. To me, it's garbage. So I watched it again. Go ahead. Okay. Mm-hmm. Right? It feels serious. Like you feel like things are at stake. Like there's stuff to be lost or gained here. When you watch that show, you don't feel that. Anyone can die, and I'm like, okay. It's sort of like The Walking Dead nowadays. Oh boy, are you in for it. No, that's another show. I, oh, definitely, like, and there's even parts, like, Andrew Lincoln, that motherfucker can act. Like, that guy brings it. But, hold on, sorry, I'm just focused right now. How have I not... This guy doesn't give a shit about my visceral hits. Thank you. Slashy. Yes. Double KO. I fought that guy a couple times. He's definitely higher level than me too, because he hits for like a fucking truck. Yeah, I don't mind that. I think double KO is pretty cool actually too. I'm gonna go back to Hunter's Dream so we can talk about Walking Dead real quick. I feel like there's times in The Walking Dead where they're like, here's the serious thing, and we're gonna address this, and it's good. But there's so much times though, I feel like the dialogue's awful. I feel like no one talks like that. There's so many times, something that takes a whole episode could literally take like a quarter of the episode's length. Like, I'm like, what the fuck? I get it. I understand what's going on. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a really good way of putting it. But that's a shame though, because, and I know you just referenced this, but the first two episodes were like fantastic. They weren't perfect, but they were really good. And I know part of that is like, it's always fun discovering the mystery of the world and what's happening. That's always so like attractive and fun. But even like, just that guy was there and then he's gone, the director who like pretty much brought it to AMC, left, well, wasn't left, but like was kicked out. I don't know, man. I watch it nowadays, I'm just like, I'm like, Rick, why, you haven't watched a new season? Okay. Yeah. No episodes at all, or just the last episode? Okay, then I got... Alright, let me put this in a different way. Like I said... Yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, I won't. With me too, I guess it's like, I can tell at times too, when the new directors and stuff, well, they're not new, they've been there this time. Anyway, I can tell when they're trying to manipulate people. Or when they're like, they're using like just way overblown cliches to like get people excited. And when you look at the scene, you're like, oh, well, they could have just done this. This isn't like high concept thing, they're not doing it. And it's just like, why? And they'll like just milk the show. Like, and it's pretty apparent too at this point that I'll say 5 or 6 of those characters aren't gonna die anytime soon. The core characters, it'll be really surprising if they kill them. But if they will, it'll be like so far and few between that it's like, you're like, oh, Rick's gonna be fine for a while. It'd just be really surprising if anything happened to the core. But, I don't know, I could be wrong. They could be like, ah, we heard you, motherfucker. Take this. But, I don't know. I watch it, I sort of hate watch it, but... And it's still... There's still times where I'm like, wow, that's a good scene. Wow, that's a good character arc. Or, wow, that, like... Again, Andrew Lincoln can fucking act. Like, that guy carries the show sometimes. I did read something funny though last night where they said they think, who's Norman Reedus play? Daryl? There's sometimes like, I have a theory that Daryl is actually Rick's imaginary friend because of how he interacts with the world. Like, he's there but not there. I'm like, oh my god, I love you. How would you describe his character? Yeah. Besides like lone wolf, definitely, right? Does he have a heart? He has like a heart. He's like the Snake Eyes in G.I. Joe, right? I think that's why he's so popular. Cause the Snake Eyes in G.I. Joe. He like doesn't say much, but he's a badass. He gets stuff done. Yeah, he has a really good moral compass. Even though he'll be like, I don't care, or whatever, he actually does do a lot of good. I'm always struggling with it. Oh yeah, Rick's definitely unhinged. I like Rick though. What's this guy doing? I can't make out his playstyle yet. Oh, you see that? Oh, double whistle. That was tight. There you go, buddy. Oh, he didn't get me. That guy's way stronger than me. Because his one bullet... I think the one shot from the gun took almost half my life. Ugh. Yeah, so I don't know. The Walking Dead's they're very interesting to me. I can't say I'm a fan, but I'll watch it. Like, and that's on me. That's totally on me. I mean, and I guess also to add to that, there is good stuff about it. I can't deny that. It's not like Big Bang Theory. Yes. There was some stuff I really liked in it. I really liked the episode with the guy who turns into sort of a werewolf creature, because it's sort of a knock at both Mulder and the show. There were other times where I'm just like, I was sort of bored, to be honest. I did like how they continued the canon of like the world conspiracy and the cigarette man, but I don't know. I think a part of me expected more. What about you? Oh, I know that. Yeah, that was very boring too. Yes. There. Exactly. Like doing a full circle. Yep. Yep. There was some love. Definitely. Any pretty much any episode that like revolved back around the characters, I was like, that's cool. Oh, totally. Oh, I'm getting lag. Got him. I don't think he did good at all in the show. Yeah! Wow. Yeah, for me, like, it was his performance. And not just, like, his inclusion in the show. Like, he was definitely going for, like, a Bill O'Reilly over the, you know, like, sort of over-the-top news guy. And it just felt like this is Joel McHale. Right? Like, he's gonna nail that. He's really good at, like, satire. Right? He... Yeah. That and, like, he's playing himself, and, like, there was, like, no range to that character. Everything felt delivered very, like you're just reading the fucking line off the paper right there. Like, there was never a point where I felt like, oh, like, there's the... It's him, but there's the character. It's just like... Oh, what do I say? Today's the day? Okay, today's the day. And I'm like, what the fuck? Dude, you're Joel McHale, like, you're on the soup. You were, but yes. Seriously. And he's like, he doesn't even really seem, he just seems sort of tired and sweaty. Wow. Oh, I absolutely felt like it deserved another season now. Dude, the episode where Mulder's on like hallucinogenics, like at first it's funny, but when you rewatch that, there's like it's so well done. Like there's a lot of there's a ton of semiotics and like symbolism in that that's like really fucking good. Like even like the part where like there was a parallel to a strip club in the country, you know, the line dancing, but like it was like I felt like it was a sort of nod at like old men, sort of with women and stuff with younger. I don't know. It was like I have to watch again, and I could point it out immediately, but I was like, holy shit, they got really deep on that. And it was like funny at first too, and then it just got like really serious. And I like the amount of budget they put into like the scene on the rowboat. That looked fucking good for like TV. Yeah, no, I liked it. There were times like I said, I thought it was dull, but whenever it was an episode that was also like a parallel to the characters and who they are and what they want, I was like, that shit's good. No, it worked. Like the way they did it was smart. It wasn't like, Death Note or Naruto where they're like, oh, we put him in a tube. Totally. Like and it's good because he's sort of like an incarnation of like the big bad. The overarching big bad of the X-Files, so it definitely makes sense. There is another episode I really liked. I can't think of though. Oh, I don't know if it was the best, but I liked the Trash Man guy because it reminded me of like old. It gave me nostalgia for old X-Files. Right? I was like, this... Yeah, there was... Exactly. That's what I liked about it. Is I was like, oh, this feels X-Files. And again, not always is X-Files good, but it's like, I like that. I know what to expect. Oh, this guy's gonna beat me. This guy like gives no shits about me. Yeah, I can't beat him. I can't beat that guy. There's a new show called The Path. It's on only on Amazon, I think, or maybe Hulu. I think it's Hulu. But it's got Jesse Pinkman from Breaking Bad, that actor. I can't think of his name. And the other main character is Hugh Dancy from Hannibal. and it's about a cult that's a lot of parallels to Scientology, but like with like, well, no, I can't even say deeper and eviler schemes and methods because that really is Scientology. So, it's like Scientology. um, yeah, right. And he plays a lead cult guy, and there hasn't been much, but there's been enough like mysticism in it already. Like nothing like too supernatural, like a ghost flying, but there's been some weird shit where I'm like, ooh, what's that? I think you would like it. The acting is really good. It's definitely a drama. I mean, but it's it looks like it's gonna be good. Hugh Dancy is playing a really interesting role. It's almost like almost like a psychopath, but in a way that's more like stunted, or like, you know, like a person who hasn't learned through like growing up how to be normal type of deal. Yeah. Well, I think Will Graham was just super empathetic. I think that was what led to his psychopathy. Was that he was like, oh, I can relate with anybody. And you're like, oh, wait, I relate with the worst people. Or I'm able to. Uh-oh. God, I love Hannibal, dude. That show was, like, near perfect. It was a super smart show. Like, I completely understand why. And I don't mean to sound like snobbish intellectual person, because I'm not. And I don't mean to sound like that, but that show was smart. It wasn't for like everybody by any means. Not just because of the gore, but because of like it was fucking so well done and written that it was just like, whoa, this shit's gonna go over people's heads. It reminded visually? Do you mean like visually? Yeah. You know what it reminded me of was like Korean horror movies. Or like, yes. Grotesque. Totally. And when it got surreal, it was also like really pretty to look at. I was like, yay. Like there's like one scene where they show like Hannibal in his monster form at his like table, and it's like all like rotting meat and stuff, and I'm like, this is what I want. Thank you. Yeah. He has a god complex. Yeah. Oh yeah, he studies how to fit in. He want he's like supremely lonely, and he definitely has like a misanthropy for people, but at the same time like he's like, I wish someone understood and loved me in my fucked up weird way. Right? He's like, I love manipulating people. Yes. It was like, yeah, he was complex. I liked him a lot. Got you, buddy. Bye-bye. Alright, now I gotta go back to Hunter's Dream so we can talk. Here, I'm just gonna stop streaming, actually. Just because I don't get to talk to anybody about this stuff, so it's pretty fun. Like, who can I talk about Hamble with? You, Arashi, and like random people on the internet.